Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the Galaxy Note 8.
We took a 6.3-inch pane of glass and we rounded the corners and curved the edges. This time at a steeper angle to give you more space to write and create with the S Pen. And not only can you do more on the Note 8, you can view more too. It has a cinematic screen that pulls you into the story when you're watching movies or videos without any obtrusive bezels or sensors or camera lenses getting in the way of your view. And we did this all without compromising on design. And with our cutting-edge Quad HD Plus Super AMOLED display, those movies look crisp and clear. Photos are brilliant, and games are totally immersive. Now, seeing more also means scrolling less. So the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, after getting my cup of coffee, of course, is to catch up on articles, emails, my social feeds. With the Note 8, I can see more at once, so I spend less time scrolling and more time caffeinating. So on the weekends, when my family and I drive around town, we pull up maps to check the traffic conditions and the music player to stream some tunes. And with multi-window, we don't have to switch between those two apps. And now, the Note 8 makes it even easier to multitask and to customize the experience to fit your life. Thanks to App Pair, you can create a shortcut to launch two of your most used apps with a single tap from the Edge panel. So that means as soon as I get in the car for that weekend drive, I can pull up maps and music with just one touch. And it all runs completely seamlessly thanks to the powerful performance of the Note 8. It comes in Midnight Black, my favorite Orchid Gray, Maple Gold, and Deep Sea Blue.
Two of my favorite new features are the incredible new camera and the S Pen, which let you express yourself in ways you never thought you could. We're proud to introduce a dual camera that will set a new standard for smartphone cameras everywhere. That's right, the Note 8 has two separate back cameras that work together to capture your experiences like never before. One camera has a wide-angle lens for capturing big scenes, and the other has a telelens with 2x optical zoom, so you can get closer to your subjects without sacrificing image quality. But here's the coolest part. The Note 8 is the first smartphone ever to have optical image stabilization in both cameras. That means you get crisp, clear shots even when you're on the move. We've created a brand new mode called Live Focus, so you can get the most out of the Note 8's dual camera. You know those beautiful professional portrait photos where the background is soft and dreamy and the foreground is in perfect focus? Those are the kinds of pictures that Live Focus will help you take. Turn on Live Focus mode. And now, since this picture is all about Kelly, I'm going to turn up the effect to maximum. In Live Focus mode, you can adjust the background blur even after you've taken the picture. So, if I want to dial it down, I can. But since this is Kelly's profile pic, I'm going to dial it back up. In Live Focus mode, the cameras simultaneously take two pictures. So, not only do you have Kelly's new portrait, but you have all the beautiful detail behind it, which includes all of you. We call this feature dual capture. That means you can capture an intimate moment without losing the big picture. The S Pen has always been the heart and soul of the Note series. It's what allows you to be creative and productive. It combines the simplicity of a pen with the power of the Note. And you never have to worry about charging or syncing the S Pen. And now, we've made it even better. It has a finer tip and greater pressure sensitivity to faithfully capture each stroke. And it's paired with the largest screen we've ever put on a Note. So now, you have a larger canvas. Today, Most of us communicate by texting, but a text message lacks emotion. That's why we find ourselves relying on pictures, emojis, and clever punctuation to express our feelings. But now, the S Pen adds a whole new dimension to your communication by letting you animate what you write or draw. So, instead of just texting a friend to say thank you, you can add a little flavor to your message. A personal touch makes a huge difference, even if you're just scheduling coffee with a friend. So for the Note 8, we created Live Message, a new feature that lets you put some self back in self-expression. With Live Message, you can animate anything you write or draw, or add personal messages to photos. There is no telling when you're going to need to write down a confirmation number, create a to-do list, or jot down a new idea. Chances are you're not going to have a pen and paper handy. Hello, S Pen and Screen Off Memo. Screen Off Memo is one of the most popular ways to capture and easily share your ideas and thoughts. Since users love the experience so much, we made it even better. Now, when you pin a to-do list to your always-on display, you can also edit it from there with a simple double tap. And that's not all. You can keep writing and writing and writing for as long as you want. Well, up to 100 pages, all without turning on your screen. The S Pen isn't just a tool for expressing yourself, it's a way to understand others and the world around you as well. You can now translate entire sentences with your S Pen, a feature that actually came in handy the other day. I'm going to Berlin next week, and I asked a friend for a restaurant recommendation. But when she sent me the link, the whole site was in German. With the S Pen, I can just hover over a menu item, and it will translate the entire sentence for me. It even automatically converts units of measurement and foreign currencies.
There are endless ways to personalize your Bixby experience, and all of them are at your fingertips with a simple press of the Bixby button. Take Quick Commands. With Quick Commands, you can program the Bixby button to perform complex tasks in response to a custom phrase. I can press the Bixby button and say, food photo. Bixby automatically launches the camera, sets it to food mode, snaps the pic. Not only does it do that, it opens my gallery and moves my pizza slice to my foodie album. While with Bixby, I map my entire nighttime routine to a single phrase. So now, with a simple press of the Bixby button, I can just say, good night. Bixby automatically turns it to Do Not Disturb mode, sets my usual 6 a.m. alarm, and it turns on the blue light filter. Thanks to one of our new partnerships, you'll be able to use Bixby with Spotify to play your favorite music later this year. We've been working around the clock to make DeX even better, optimizing the most useful mobile apps for the DeX environment. Take one of the most popular mobile games, Vainglory. With Game Launcher on DeX, you can put the graphics in a full screen, immersive mode, and destroy your enemies with a mouse and keyboard. But, of course, even though a lot of us like to play games and relax, we still have to get stuff done. So we have a whole ecosystem of exciting partnerships that will change the way you work and play.
Remember when I was talking earlier about how powerful the Note 8 is and how it can run multiple apps simultaneously? Well, it has a 10-nanometer processor and a full 6 gigs of RAM. That's as much as many PCs out there. And of course, you keep your entire life stored on your phone, right? And call us crazy, but we don't think that you should have to delete your stuff or get a whole new phone when you run out of space. That's why the Note 8 has a micro SD card slot. Beginning on September 15th, the Note 8 will hit stores. And pre-orders will begin in a matter of days. Thank you. We are excited.